So, itel released the itel S25 series late last year, around November. The itel S25 and the itel S25 Ultra. I have reviewed the itel S25 Ultra. You should definitely check it out. And for obvious reasons, itel went all out when it comes to marketing for the S25 Ultra while ignoring the S25. But the S25 seems like a better deal, especially for most people out there, as it offers more while not missing out on much. Let's talk about it. The itel S25 is priced around $120, which in Naira is about 206,000 Naira for the 8 gigs of RAM and the 120 gigs of storage option. And the unboxing experience is basically the same as the Ultra. You are not missing out on anything crazy in this department except earphones. We even get the pre-installed screen protector and a nice transparent case. There's no doubt that the itel S25 is a pretty gorgeous water and dust resistant device, especially in this green colorway. And some people do actually prefer that it is not giving the Samsung vibe like the S25 Ultra, which I understand where they are coming from. And unlike the Ultra, this has the flat profile, which I actually prefer. The back has the matte finish with lightning pattern, which helps to give it this different and a very cool look. It comes in 3 color variants: the Bromo Black, the Mambo Mint, and the Sahara Gleam. My favorite color has to be that mint because it just looks cool. But let me know about yours in the comments. All buttons placements are basically the same as the Ultra, except that we now have the headphone jack, which was absent in the Ultra. We also have the same mono speaker setup, just as the Ultra, and the SIM card / SD card slot is now on the left side because of the presence of the headphone jack. At the back, we have 3 rings with one useful camera, the ring light, which also serves as a flashlight. And unlike the Ultra, this has only 2 colors. It works for calls, notifications, charging, playing media, which, don't forget, it is also customizable. The itel S25 also has an IR blaster, which is actually impressive at this price point. And it is one of the cheapest devices with an IR blaster, which can be used for electronic controls just like a remote. The itel S25 is also the cheapest device with an under-display optical fingerprint scanner, which is really cool. All thanks to the AMOLED display. It is obviously not the fastest in the world, but it gets the job done. I'm not even joking when I say I searched the whole internet. Like, I made a lot of research just to find a better display at this price point, but I couldn't. This display is gorgeous. It's a 6.78 inches display, just as the Ultra, a 1080p AMOLED display, just as the Ultra, a smoother 120Hz refresh rate, a 1800 nits peak of brightness, better than the 1400 on the Ultra, which is weird. It is basically outshines the Ultra. The only advantage of the Ultra is the addition of the Corning Gorilla Glass for protection. But with the pre-installed screen protector and being extra careful, I think you should be fine. Additionally, we also have the always-on display feature and the standby mode, which you can also customize to your taste. And I think, again, it is the only $120 smartphone with this kind of feature. When it comes to software, it is similar to that of the Ultra, right? Just that this feels kind of smoother and lag-free compared to the Ultra. I'm not sure why that is, but that is what we have. It is a typical itel software experience with customizations here and there. Multitasking features like Smart Panel and cool AI features, including the voice assistant Ivana, is now updated to help you perform more rigorous tasks. And of course, we still have bloatware apps on this device, but that can be uninstalled. I really do hope in 2025 we will have less bloatwares, or just a device that will come out and will have 0 bloatwares. I really hope someone can put that up. itel is taking to 2 OS major upgrade, and as you can see, it is written boldly on the box, but I'm not sure they will live up to that expectation. We just have to wait and see. The chip running on the itel S25 is the Unisoc T620, and I am not sure you will get a better performing device in this price point than the itel S25. Everything I said about how it performs on the Ultra also applies to this one because they are using the same chip. I don't know why that is, but that is what you have. There is no doubt that it is a better device from the S24 of last year in all departments. As obvious as it is that this device is not a gaming phone, and you should not consider this device if you are into rigorous gaming. It still delivers decent gaming experience, but you have to set for low, medium graphic settings and high frame rates, which is still pretty decent at this price point. For battery life, I have no problem in this department. itel is one of the companies that delivers great battery life to its consumers. It is the standard 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is capable of taking you through the entire day on a single charge. And with 80 watts fast charging, it will charge your phone from 0 to 100 under 90 minutes. At this price point, no complaints here. Cameras on the itel S25 is also very similar to that of the S25 Ultra, which is very, very shocking. The only difference is the absence of a macro camera. They both have the same configuration, which is surprising, as I've said before. Here we have a 50 megapixel main camera, an auxiliary lens, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Picture quality and processing is fine. It does well, especially under good lighting conditions. And for videos, it shoots at 1080p 30 frames per second max, and it also shoots at 2K 30 frames per second max. And again, just as the Ultra. The itel S25 is an obvious upgrade from the itel S24 of 2023, because now we are in 2025, so the S25 Ultra was last year. So it's an obvious upgrade from the itel S24 of 2023, and it even seems more of a better deal compared to the itel S25 Ultra. It's more or less making the Ultra a bad deal in my opinion, because it has got a better build for me, because I like flat devices, better display with better brightness and smoothness, same software experience, same performance, same battery experience, same camera configuration, with the addition of an headphone jack. And the Ultra costs around 270,000 naira, while the normal S25 costs around 206,000 naira. That is almost 65,000 naira difference with better experience. So definitely the S25 is a better deal. Don't get me wrong, the itel S25 is not a perfect device. Cameras and software needs better optimization, and we also need better speakers. Hope in the itel S26 that will be coming out late this year, itel can actually make those changes. But let me know about your own thoughts down below in the comments. That is my review on the itel S25. Thank you so much for watching again. If you want to watch my review on the itel S25 Ultra, you can click on this video here. And if you want to watch my review on the Samsung Galaxy A16, you can click on this video here. And as always, love, peace, and tricks. Signing out.